And letting me walk out the door, they were saying, we don't care where you're staying, we don't care if you are safe. Our religious beliefs are more important.
So who you heard from there, that's Seth Owen. You might remember him. He's the gay Jacksonville teenager forced out of his parents' home last year after clashing with them over his sexuality and their conservative beliefs.
And when we first introduced you to him last July, his teachers at First Coast High had started a GoFundMe page to help him achieve his dream of attending Georgetown University. And he has come a long way since then. On Your Side's Ann Schindler was the first to report on Seth's situation. She joins us tonight with an exclusive update. Ann?
Well, I spoke to Seth today in Washington, D.C., where he's not only attending Georgetown University, but also interning at the U.S. Capitol. Seth was a co-valedictorian of his high school and captain of his swim team. His plight resonated with viewers, and soon after our story aired, Seth's story went viral. It was picked up by news outlets around the country. He was honored by Vice President Joe Biden, and not only did his GoFundMe page exceed his $20,000 goal, it actually topped $140,000, but he received another $25,000 during an appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. He used that money to start a nonprofit group, Unbroken Horizons. Speaking today from the Capitol, where he's an intern for Florida Congresswoman Stephanie Murphy, Seth said the nonprofit aims to help other LGBTQ students live openly and work toward their dreams.
That's something that is so liberating, to just be able to walk with your shoulders back and your chin up, and to be able to be yourself and be comfortable, to help just one other person reach that. I'm beyond blessed to be given that opportunity.
Now, Seth will actually be in Jacksonville on Friday, and we plan to catch up with him in person then. In the meantime, you can find a link to his scholarship fund on our website, firstcoastnews.com. In the newsroom, Ann Schindler, First Coast News, on your side.